32 Days of Lingus. This is where we review every WrestleMania in a row.
In a row?
All the way to WrestleMania 32. We are in the 13th day, and that means it's WrestleMania
13.
Good math there, Fausty. I'm Cav Manning.
I'm Fausty Walnuts.
We normally do the WrestleLingus show every Tuesday. This month, an exception, we're doing every WrestleMania. Yeah. Give you guys something to look forward to. This is an advent calendar. We're marking you down until WrestleMania. So, give us the rundown, Fausty, of WrestleMania 13.
WrestleMania 13, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the first one with no Roman numerals. Just the number 13 with some flames behind it.
And no celebrities.
Yeah.
0.
WrestleMania 13 brought to you by...
there was one celebrity there. Yours truly, Cav Manning, was there. And 2 minutes and 18 seconds in, you see me.
Really?
Yep, you see me
Holding
from the
your
side,
sign?
holding my sign that says... WWE rules the world. You see me from the left. Dead center of the screen, baby. Go ahead.
WrestleMania 13 brought to you by PlayStation.
Ooh.
And their tagline for this was just simply heat.
Yes. Because they had a lot of heat with me after this Mania was done. I was like, I flew to Chicago for this? Dear God. By myself, walking in the snow of the streets of Chicago, carrying a chair, a giant Undertaker poster, plenty of clothes. Nonsense.
And you were walking through on March 23rd, 1997, and also through the streets of Rosemont, Illinois, because this came at
Rosemont
Horizon in front of 18,197. And I'd like to give you a small little fact on that.
Okay.
According to Wikipedia, this is the only WrestleMania not to sell out. The final the final 1,737 tickets were given away for free so they could fill the arena.
Oh, no shit. Well, I had fifth row, and how much was fifth row seats?
$113.
No. What? $300.
Wow.
Now you look at it, you go,
$3,000.
No problem. Yeah, I'll pay $300 for front row. Fifth row. And I bought them on, I believe it was Thanksgiving? Something like that. That's when they go on sale. They go on sale in...
Do you go to Bass Tickets?
This was... I don't even need Bass Tickets. This was calling on the phone something. I don't know.
Probably Ticketmaster.
I think I remember I was sick, and my parent did it for me. So Vince, the King, and JR, three-man booth.
There you go. Three-man band.
The deep voice guy doing the promos again for this. God, this WrestleMania was such shit.
I feel like we've said that 3 days in a row now.
It had to be the worst.
I don't know. I think 11
one
was...
great match.
Yeah. See, 11 didn't have a great match, though.
No. You had the spectacle of LT.
But that was...
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? 11 might have been the worst. Jesus. Okay. We had the Godwins with fake music on the channel, by the way. So I guess... Can't Go Messing with a Country Boy is not theirs?
Wow.
That's the Hillbilly Jim song. You can't play it on the network. Okay.
That's right. That was their music too, huh?
Yep. Ain't no mess with a country. Can't go mess with a country boy. Hillbilly boy. Versus the New Blackjacks. Versus the Headbangers. Versus Furnace and LaFon.
Who?
Doug Furnace and Phil LaFon. How about that? I know their names. Headbangers won this.
Yep.
Congratulations.
You know what's awesome about this match? Because it was a 4-way elimination match, right?
Yeah.
What's our
no titles either?
What's our ongoing gimmick for every WrestleMania?
DQ or count out or a buoy end.
Well, let's just get
no contest.
Let's just get two of them out of the way. Blackjacks were disqualified, and Furnace and LaFon were counted out. First match. Let's get both of them out of the way. Fuck it.
So that's 13 in a row, folks. 13 in a row.
Good Lord.
The Sultan.
Who?
Or should we say this was Rikishi versus The Rock?
Yeah.
I did it for The Rock. Oh, God.
Instead, it was the Sultan versus the IC champ, Rocky Maivia.
Oh, boy.
Smiles.
Smiles for days, Chia Pet Hair Run Wild. And I believe there was one person in the crowd cheering for The Rock.
You?
Or Rocky Maivia. That was me. I said like this. I was told by someone, this is a blue chipper. This kid's a blue chipper. He's going to be someone.
You were chanting, Rocky.
Oh, God. I remember him getting to the jump off the rope when he started to get hot.
Yeah.
And I remember everyone started to cheer then. And I remember him watch his face in his mouth. Yeah, now you motherfuckers get behind me. I'm like, oh, man. Because everyone shit on him. And, of course, how about this honky tonk man came down to the ring to do commentary because he was IC. Okay.
Whatever.
And
Mania, got to bring out all the big stars.
How about this? JR says when like King's like jerking off honky tonk.
What?
Yeah, he's jerking him off. Oh, he's the greatest, this and that. And JR goes, you guys are so close you'd think you're cousins. I said, look at this. Look at JR. I know. JR busting it, doing some bullshit.
That's great.
Rock wins, and then they start getting beat up by Sheik and their little manager set there. And Rocky Johnson shows up with that widow's peak hairdo.
Oh, yeah.
That's something else.
It really is.
Doing his little shucking and jive nonsense. Okay. Triple H interviewed in the back, and he's got some porno broad with him. China. Thank you. Oh, God. We get Triple H versus Goldust. This is where Marlena was being tortured by China.
Oh, yeah. Remember she get choked out on the...
Ragdolled her.
Ragdoll. There you go.
Ragdolled her off the apron on this one. Grabbed her and started shaking her back and forth while Triple H got the pin. Marlena, poor little Marlena, 100 pounds at best. Yeah. I don't even think she was that.
And her nipples were always hard.
Oh, God help you. I think it's those implants. They push it out. Like, you can't push it back. They're constantly pushed out. Vader and Mankind versus tag champions Owen and Bulldog. Double count out, folks. There you go. If the first one doesn't count because there was an actual winner in the first one by a pin, this one is the one because Mankind falls out of the ring with Bulldog and they both get counted out. This is the one.
Fuck the tag division.
I mentioned 2 shows ago about the interviews in by people in the hallways and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And this is Owen talking, saying, hey, stop stirring shit up between me and Bulldog. Fantastic. He's like, hey, Bulldog, are you pissed that he says he has, hey, listen, you don't need to bring this up. Why are you doing this? We're on the same team here. Stop it. Who's the leader of this team? Stop trying to stir shit up. And he pushes Bulldog down the aisle and he goes, I'm the leader.
So good.
It is so good. We get Austin versus Brett, Shamrock Ref. One of the best matches of all time. One match, fantastic, finally on the card.
The only fantastic match on the card.
Yes. Chicago Street Fight.
I like how we just gloss over it, too.
Well, what are you going to do? Austin doesn't give up. See? Here's another ending. That didn't...
Well, yeah.
No, he passes out.
Passed out.
That's a no contest ending.
And we had a double turn.
Double
Austin
turn?
was a bad guy, and he turned to the toe side.
He turned toe, and Brett turned heel. And Shamrock threw him around because he kept on beating the shit out of him. Like, the blood on the mat was thick.
Good Lord.
You see a pool, like it was sticky. And I'm like, Jesus. So later then we also get a Chicago Street Fight. Oh, Colt Cabana involved in this match.
Did you see him?
You know what? I skipped past that. I wasn't even bothered. Nation of Domination versus LOD and Ahmed Johnson. The mean streets of Chicago with LOD out
mean
there.
streets of Rosemont.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know what's funny? In the beginning, they say the suburbs of Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say from Rosemont. It's like 31 is not. It's modern day Super Bowl. San Francisco Bay Area.
Bay Area.
Yeah. Showing the bridge constantly. Never mind, it's 40 minutes away. Okay. That match was a bore fest. They actually brought out the kitchen sink. I remember that nonsense.
Literally.
Main event of this card is The Undertaker versus Sid
for the WWF title in a no DQ match.
It's pretty funny because how does this match happen in the first place? Do you remember the cage match on Raw ahead of time? I thought this was one of the greatest Raws because it was Sid and Brett, and it was for the title.
Okay. Yeah,
so Austin was well behind Brett and trying to help Brett win because then it would have been Brett Austin for the belt. And then you got Taker trying to help Sid.
Right.
Which is great because that's who they're fighting
Yeah,
each.
because he wants to keep his title match.
And so they're in the cage and they're constantly like pushing their ass back in the cage or trying to open the door and help. And Undertaker finally slams Bret's head in the cage, helping Sid win. Mm-hmm. And after the Raw is off, you have Austin screaming at him on the Tron. You're a loser. I try to help you. You can't even win. You are a loser. And this is when Bret is going crazy because he yells, "This is bullshit."
Oh, yeah.
That's live on TV, and he pushes Vince down. Vince, how dare you, with his Raw's war jacket. How dare you push
denim jacket.
the modern day Jay Leno style, but black. And so this is the match that happens, and we get Bret comes out there first, crying. And as on Raw, another thing that happened on that Raw where Sid leaves because he won. He starts coming back because Bret's calling him out. And he's like, everyone knows it. You know it, Sid. And Sid's too close to the camera when he's coming down. And he's taking off his belt and he goes, I don't know shit, crybaby. So he gets out there and starts talking shit to Bret, and or Bret starts talking shit to Sid,
right.
And Sid give him a couple punches, and then he's yelling first though at Taker too. You slammed the door on our friendship. They're like, fuck out of here.
No shit.
Undertaker, he buddies, he's friends,
palling around.
So it's when Sid powerbombs Bret with our favorite powerbomb, just lays him out.
Yep. Drop.
It says, now get your ass on out of here. And later then Bret comes back again, but Shawn is at the table. Because this is when Shawn was supposed to return the favor, apparently, though, to Bret.
Right.
And didn't he say, oh, I'm injured.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And
yeah, because Shawn had been out since...
He lost his smile.
Yeah.
And all that bullshit. And so Bret was pissed off at him and talking shit to him. You better not interfere in this match. But Bret ends up coming back and like doing one of those slingshot throat things to Sid for the top rope, like stunners him over the thing. So he bounces back, gets put into the tombstone. Boom, done.
Taker wins.
Yeah, Taker wins.
I like that Taker was wearing his old school gray too.
Yeah, he did. He went back to the
Instead
old
of the purple.
I'm thinking, do you think he does that for whenever the hell his last matches? Does he go back?
That would be cool.
Old school. I'm hoping that since he's in Dallas this year that he comes down to the ring in his motorcycle. It's a long walk in the first place.
I don't. Yeah. You know what? I
Roar
used to hate
down.
it, but fuck it. speed
I don't
it
know
up.
why you don't like that. I like a Taker on a bike.
I like a dead man.
That's it. Hell, fuck his last match. Motherfucker should come out in trunks and be Mean Mark. How about that? Mullet and everything. He go, fuck it. I go mullet.
Red hair.
Exactly. Beard that doesn't connect to the mustache. Everything. Let's go crazy. So that's what happened on your Mania this year.
Your shitty 13.
Yeah.
It was shitty because you were there.
Listen, I made up for it at 31. Okay.
You really did.
Thank you. I'm glad I could help. So what's the stats on this one?
Doug Furnace, Owen Hart, Bulldog, Hawk.
Well, you're telling people, everyone who's
these
dead.
These are the guys that are no longer with us.
Well, there you go for your Mania 13 rundown. If you want to see more of us, check us out on Twitter at RealWrestlelingus.
You can go to lingusmafia.com to hear our show and other shows such as The Cold Brew and if you really want to, Jason Hayes' show.
I'm Cav Manning.
I'm Fauci Walnuts.
And we'll see you tomorrow with WrestleMania 14.